Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to Nigira Techies. This is our React.js tutorial. For this video, I'm going to explain how to make this put request in React.js application. So in my previous video, I have explained how to create the new record. Currently, I am going to implement this edit function in order to we can complete this put request. First, let me go to the application. Here, I am going to create one more new component. So the component name is edit employee. For the design purpose, we have to use the existing code from our add employee. Let me copy the complete form. And we have some declaration. Let me copy that also. I mean our use state variables. So let me copy everything. And then we have to import this use state. Okay, it's added. And the next thing is I'm going to initiate this use effect hook. And the dependency I'm going to provide this empty array, then it will be called only one time. And then we have this post request function. Okay, we have done the initial changes. And the second thing is we have to map this component in our routing side. So already we have this path edit employee. Here let me change this component. Edit employee. Okay, let me save it. And the second thing is I'm going to click this edit link. Okay, see now the URL is changed, but the data is not loaded. So here the first thing is we have to get this ID. Once we have this ID, we have to fetch the individual employee information, then we have to bind here. Okay, let me go to our component once again. Here I am going to use parameter hook. Okay, this is done. Here we have to provide the value. So in our routing side, I have mentioned the parameter name is employee ID. So let me use the same one here. Now I am going to call this getByCode method. So in this use effect hook, I am going to use this fetch option. And already we have the URL. Let me take this one. So instead of this ID, let me change this into employee ID. And this is the synchronous method. Return rest.json. So we are converting into JSON format. And the second thing is I'm going to use the then once again. Now let me include this into the console. And if there is any error, we have to catch it. So let me save it. So see, we are getting this object. So ID is 1, so that's what we are getting this data. Now I am going to change this ID into 2. Okay, we are getting the relevant records. Now I am going to bind this data into our controls. For that, we already defined these state variables. So in these controls also we have included. So using these functions, we can update the values. So the first value is ID. So rest.id. Okay. The similar way I have to update the second on this name. Rest.name. Let me see these two values are gets binded or not. Yes. So you have to see this ID and also this name. Then let me apply the similar thing for next two controls. One is role and another one is salary. Okay, great. Our get by code method is working fine. We have loaded the existing data. So if I am trying to edit this one, so it is loaded. And the next thing is we have to handle the submit event. So already we have done in this first method. So let me copy the same code here. Let me replace it. So in this object I have included name, role, salary, and make sure we have to include this ID also. And instead of using this post, let me change the method into put, and in this URL we have to pass the ID, and the data we are converting into the JSON format, and we are passing the headers. That also it's fine only. And once the save is completed, we have to redirect into our listing page. This one also it's fine. So let me save it. We are getting some error. Okay, this navigate, actually we not defined this navigate. Let me define it. So this is also not the hook. Navigate. Okay, currently we don't have any error. Now I am going to change this value into 60,000. Let me save it. See, now the salary got updated, and I'm going to edit this fifth record, that is John Peter. So in this John Peter, I'm going to provide one name N, and instead of this admin, I'm going to change this into developer, and this salary I'm going to provide 30. Let me save it. Again, it is just redirected, and the listing also got updated. Okay. Okay, great. Now we are in the end of the video. Still, if you have any doubts or clarification regarding this put request, please post in the comment box, and also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. So in my next video, I'm going to explain how to handle this delete request. Thank you. Thanks for watching.